Hey, what's going on, guys? Follow CQ here.
Cassandra Lee, and together we are
The Power Couple. What's going on, man? Thank you for coming to the I Am a Business show. I'm not a businessman. I am a businessman.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love this show. Why do you love this show, baby?
I love this show, man, because we got viewers from everywhere, from YouTube, from Vimeo, from our blog, from IamABusinessShow.com. For some reason, you guys can't see our faces.
I don't know why. I just don't know why. Do you know why?
It's because our faces are too pretty.
That's what it is.
I'm not even sure why it's not even working.
I'm not going to give it one more try because, I don't want to waste time, So if you guys can hear us, you can hear us. Not. We're just going to keep it moving.
Dude, technical difficulties.
That's what it's about today.
That's kind of what it's about. So I guess you can't really see our faces.
But I think you can hear us. I'm going to kind of let the echo go for a second. You ready? I just want to make sure that they can hear us.
It's because our faces are too...
Bam! All right, yeah, y'all can hear us. Okay, cool, perfect.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm kind of like, this is what I normally do when I get in the zone, when I know I'm not like, I'm like talking on an audio, and this is kind of,
you just close your eyes.
I just close my eyes. So if the camera goes back on, my eyes are closed. It's not that I'm sleeping.
I'll shrug you though. I'll go like that to you.
Okay,
you
cool,
know what I mean?
Cool. Then I might just.
I mean, right now it says the camera's on, but for some reason it's just not connecting to your end.
It's not.
I don't know why. Maybe it's your computer. Who knows? I don't know. But if you are here and you're watching us live, welcome. We do have smiles on our face. We're extremely excited to see that you guys are here. I see that there's a few viewers watching this right now. And if you're listening to this on the recording, why? Just why?
Why, man?
Why? You're supposed to be here live with us, man. We're here Monday through Friday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, where we're talking about how you can be the best business you can be. Man, you're not a businessman. You are the business, man. That's what it's about, guys. We want to help you understand how to 100%. Be the best business you can be. That's what it is. You guys are the business. That's why we call this the I Am a Business show. That's what it's about. If you're here for the first time, feel free to click around. Put some comments in the comment box below.
Yes.
I want you to tell everyone how excited you are to be here. You know what? Forget telling everyone. Tell us. Let us know.
Yeah, let us know, man.
Share this page. There's some share boxes there. You can share it on Facebook, Twitter, or Google+. And man, we just want to hear from you. We want to hear from you. Today's show is about how to be admirable. How to be admirable. Now, why the heck would we talk about something so weird?
It's not weird.
So
it's weird to some people.
So
it's weird to the average people.
What's it called? Mushy, right?
Mushy, I guess.
Why are we talking about something so mushy for business?
Is it mushy? Admirable, really?
I don't know. Is it?
I mean, I thought admirable. No. I don't think admirable.
Don't get it twisted, y'all. Don't get it twisted.
Admirable is not mushy. What you talking about?
So why would we be talking about being admired in a business environment?
Look, let me tell you how this one, developing this one trait that can only be, by the way, can only be developed by you taking massive quantities of action, being unreasonable, and doing whatever it takes, right? This one quality will make you a lot more money, okay, inside of your business. As you continue to succeed, normally they say it becomes a lot easier and easier and easier, right? Like more success just continues to come into your life. And that's truth. That is truth, right? But the truth is, too, is that, in order for you to even reach levels of success, you have to be willing to be unreasonable, be willing to do whatever it takes, and then be criticized by a lot of people. The truth is, when you start a business, sometimes a lot of people poke at you, man. A lot of people make fun of you. A lot of people don't understand, and a lot of people are just not willing to support you and what you're looking to do. And you see, when we got started, it was very similar, and it was very the same exact way. And a lot of people criticized us. A lot of people felt like they needed to express their 2 cents because that's exactly how much their advice was worth. 2 pennies, okay? Because if we would have listened to their advice, we would have never gotten to this level that we are in our life. And not to mention, or not to say that this level is any better than, it's just not, I'm not saying that like we're at this highest level, but we are at a different level than we were a year ago, correct?
Absolutely, man. And this is so crucial to you guys, man. Like, if you don't understand this concept, you'll end up staying in the same level.
Exactly. I mean, if you're not admirable right now at any level, whether you have a small following, a big following, a tremendous following, right? If you're not admirable at this moment, you got to ask yourself, what have I not been doing in my business? Because most of the times, you're probably not making any money in your business.
You know what's
right?
crazy?
You're not making any money in your business.
You know, Paolo and I were having a conversation, I believe, on Friday. And we were sitting down, we were talking, we're like, man, this is like making money online is so easy. Like, all you really need is a following. Like, that's all you really need. You build a massive following, you will be able to sell that following absolutely anything, and they'll buy it.
And then we have to go back to how do you create a following.
But
right?
what happens is this, right? To have that following, they need to admire you, right? There needs to be some level of admiration, because you're just not gonna have a man. Seriously, you're gonna have a following of haters. You know,
like, but where does admiration come from? Where does it come from? I mean, how do you get admiration in some? How do you get someone to admire you, right? And the best way to do it is to start building your own fire, right? I mean, Grant Cardone says this, and he says, start building your own fire. Start becoming unreasonable. Do stuff that other people are not willing to do, so you can get the results that people are just not ever going to get, because you don't do exactly what you do. And what happens is you start building your fire and you become totally unreasonable in your business. And you do crazy things like, you know, there was an example that he gave when he went into a business. And one of the things that he told the business people is like, look, your people are not following up strong enough. And he said, well, what can we do to change that? He says, well, the moment that they hang up the phone, they should be following that prospect all the way home and selling them. and the company was like, no way, we can't do that. There's no way we would be able to do that. Our company will, no, the customers wouldn't like it. Customers will complain. We wouldn't make any money. As a matter of fact, we'd probably lose a lot of customers, and people will never come back, because that's just weird. And that's an example of being unreasonable, right? And to another extreme, you know, the company refused to do it. And what happened is that then nothing improved until they finally decided to take their advice. And their sales actually, they rose from like 400 to like, I think $1 million in sales a year, just by simply doing that, just by being unreasonable, right? And you see what happens when you become unreasonable inside of your business, you start adding more wood, right? And all of a sudden, the fire is burning so much that people go around it in admiration, looking at the fire, looking at the blaze, right? That you've created, right?
That's in you.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what you want to get to, that point. You want to get to the point in your life where people admire you,
man.
Not because they just think you're cute or because they think you're pretty, but because you've done some radical stuff.
You know, that is so true. I can't tell you how many, actually, look, every day I wake up to people messaging me saying how admired they are by us. You know, if it's not us, it's us individually, you know. I mean, either way, it's like people will message us saying, man, you and your husband are just unbelievable. Man, I love watching your videos. Oh my goodness, you have ignited something in me. Man, I heard this audio and oh my goodness, right? Like, it is some serious stuff that people message us every single day. Why? Well, because Paolo and I, we created a fire, man. We created a fire, a heavy duty fire.
And we got to keep
that thing is blazing. We ain't gonna let it die out. We're gonna add wood to that fire every single day, right? And why? Because we want to create a massive following of people that will get, I mean, we want our fire to be contagious, okay? We don't want people to just look at our fire. We want people to touch our fire and then they become fired up themselves. They get, man, every time I see a video of yours, I get fired up, man. Every time I'm around the power couple, man, money comes to me and through me. Every single time around the power couple, I just make more money.
I'll just make more money.
Every time I have a conversation with the power couple, I just get so excited about taking massive action, man. This is the kind of stuff we want to create. We know that by doing that, right? By creating this admirable following, this group of people from all over the world who admire just about every action we take, we know that eventually, if we come up with a product that is genuinely going to benefit them, they'll get it. They'll get it.
Yep, they will.
Seriously, they'll get it. Think about somebody you look up to. Think about a role model. Think about a celebrity. Think about a leader. Whatever.
Dude, somebody, come on, man.
Right? The moment you think about them and you ask yourself, man, if that person created a product for you, would you get it? Absolutely, right? You would go to their concert, right? You would buy their gear, right? Whatever it is, whoever it is that you're thinking about, you would most likely buy whatever it is that they come up with. Most of the time.
Yep.
And this is so crucial, because the same thing that is happening to you will happen for you, right? If you're gonna go crazy over someone else's product, Imagine when you create such a high quality following of admirable people, what they're going to do for you.
Yeah.
Okay. What they're going to do for you. This is exciting.
Say it again.
And when you have that understanding, you move and shift your marketing to a different height or a different way. A lot of people try to market to make a sale. No, man, me and Paolo, we focus all of our marketing in getting people to fall in love with us.
Exactly. I mean, think about this for a second, guys. I mean, just think about this for a second. I mean, no one's really ever going to join your business the way that you would like to or in the quantities that you would love to, okay? If you just simply stay comfortable and never decide to go out your comfort zone to do something that's even considered admirable, right? I mean, think about it. I mean, you have to be willing to do whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
You have to be willing to do stuff that just, honestly, people just, they'll criticize you for. I mean, they'll talk about you and they'll make fun of you, right? But the truth is, at the end of the day, if you know where you're going, you know what you need to get accomplished, and you know the reason why you're doing it, look, none of that stuff happens because at the end of the day, you're just going to laugh. You're going to laugh because you're going to realize, thank God I didn't listen to the 2 cents that they try to impart in my life, right? Because that's how much their advice is honestly worth. 2 pennies. Their advice or anyone's advice that's never, ever done anything admirable in their life, right, has never even taken risks, are not even at the levels that you look at yourself being, you shouldn't take their advice. You should not take someone's advice that is honestly not there to help you, not there to motivate you, not there to support you, not there to impart and give you life and to give you some of the tools that you need to succeed. None of those people will ever give you something that's useful, right? You need to talk to people who are unreasonable. You need to talk to people who are succeeding. You need to talk to people who are just crazy in the head, right? And you want to look at it, you want to see what they were willing to do. I mean, the common thread between successful people is that you always find successful people that reach certain heights of level were admirable. Why? Why were they admirable?
They were admired because of the value of the genuine love of the things that they poured into people, you know, and the things that they've created. Man, some people, all they want to see is an example, man. Like, if somebody could do it, then I can do it too. You got to be that somebody. You got to ask yourself, is your life an excuse for why you cannot do something, or an example for why anyone can? And if you want it to be an example, what's going to happen is people are just going to naturally admire what you've done. They're going to admire it. You have to be willing, right? Willing to just, you know, show the world what you're capable of, because they're relying on it, right? They're relying on it. Not only that, don't just show the world what you're capable of, but help the world see what they are also capable of too. If you can show the world what you're capable of and help them see what they're capable of, you're going to find that this following just is going to start to admire you more and more and follow your every move and just about buy everything that you sell. Now, listen here. I'm not talking about being, you know, some type of praised person, right? We're not trying to say, hey, get yourself on a pedestal. No. That has nothing to do with it, guys. I mean, we could tell you all the success that Paolo and I have received, all the glory goes to God. Seriously, all the glory goes to God. And everything that we've done has been because of the grace of God. What we're saying is that there's a level of admiration. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's a level of awe, right? That's where the word awesome comes from. You're full of awe. You're filled with awe, right? So you want to create that type of awe in people. People want to look at you and feel awed by you. Like, wow, this person has been able to do X, Y, and Z. It motivates me to do X, Y, and Z too, right? It gets them excited. You need to create that kind of movement, because not only to show what you're capable of, like I said before, but help them see what they are also capable of too.
Exactly. I mean, look, listen, guys, you know, I'll give you an example of something that me and my wife decided to do. We decided to do something called the 172 Challenge, which, you know, now I have completely written the book. It's going to be coming out. It's going to be published in this year, the end of the year, before the year ends, and it's going to be out by 2015. And, you know, the truth is that when we did this challenge, we did 100 videos in 72 hours. Let me tell you something. I got about 22 people who unfriended me. Okay, 22 people unfriended me. But here's the cool thing: I got more friends. I got like double the friends, and overnight my following went up from 173 to 190 on Facebook. Okay, how does that happen? That only happens, guys, when you do things that are unreasonable, things that other people look at as, oh my God, look at this dummy, look at this guy, look, what does he think he is shooting all these videos, man? Well, he's not gonna do it. He ain't gonna make it, right? You go, how do you go from, like, it's crazy, right? How do you go over like 20 followers overnight? Like, how did that happen? It simply happened because we did something that was just admirable to the people, right? Mm-hmm. People looked at it and said, wow, what an inspiration. I can't believe that you share with everyone that you're more than capable of doing more. That's amazing, right? You see, how did we get a bigger following like in like a matter of days? Simply by doing something that was unreasonable, something that other people want to do, but they're either afraid to do it or they're too lazy to do it. They're too comfortable to do it. So you know what? It's fine. If no one else wants to do it, we'll step up to the plate. And by stepping up to the plate, we're going to create a bigger following. And if we can create a big enough following, then we can sell anything to this following, like my wife mentions.
Mm-hmm. That's what it's about, guys. That's what it's about. It's about, I always say this all the time. Earl Nightingale, he always says, your rewards in life are a direct reflection of the value you provide to the world, right? So you think about it, the more value that you genuinely give to this world, the bigger the reward for doing so.
Exactly.
Man, you got to create an admirable following.
Look,
okay?
Listen.
You do that, you're going to find yourself never having an issue in this economy, ever.
It's the people who participate in making this world better that always get paid.
Mm-hmm.
It's the people who participate not just with their time, not just with their resources, but with their gifts and talents.
Absolutely.
That always will make more money than anyone else, will always create their own economy, and will always be admirable.
I mean, think about it. People who are, I'm talking about like really wealthy, are wealthy because of the gifts that they are using. They use their gift. The people who hide their gifts or don't show the world or show enough of the world their gifts are the ones that are always suffering. And
Exactly.
The people who are selfish enough not to even sharpen their gifts, man, that gives me fire.
Yes.
I think about all the different things that I'm pretty skilled at. Imagine how many lives I'd touch if I sharpened each skill.
Powerful. I mean, the number is limitless. I mean, you can impact so many different people. That's the cool thing about that, right? When you become admirable and big enough and you leave an imprint, that's what we're doing. Every single day we're striving to do that, right? Even though sometimes we have our ups and downs, we try to snap out of it immediately, right? Because we understand that, look, it's endless the amount of people that you can touch. It's endless the amount of people that will look up to you and consider you admirable, right? Because even after you die, if you did a good enough job, that will get passed on to generations, to their kids, their kids, right? I mean, think about it. If you can make such a major impact in this world, they will forever be talking about you and they'll forever admire what you did. I mean, we take a look at Martin Luther King. We were born after him, right? Several people were born after him, but everybody knows Martin Luther King. Why was he considered such an admirable person?
Right.
Why? Because he did something unreasonable, right? He tried to change the law, bro. He decided to change the world and get America to stop looking at stop discriminating the black and all this different stuff. I mean, he really set the tone. I mean, this is the reason why he was admirable, right?
Absolutely.
Who else? I mean, who else would you consider somebody you admire or somebody that you look up to?
I mean, there's tons of people.
Selena.
Selena's I admire her.
Why do you admire her?
Man, because she broke the status quo of Tejano music, right? She broke the status quo. It was only men who could do it. Not only that, I mean, she was a young woman who did it. Young woman. I mean, when she died, she was not only singing and breaking into the American market, but she also had 3 other businesses that she was running, right? Like, I admire this woman because she went and she did things that were bold. She didn't care if she wasn't fully Mexican or fully American, right? She didn't care. She went out and she did it because one of the things that she said in the movie that J-Lo played as her, she said that when she's on stage, man, she can feel everyone's dreams and they're all placed on her as if she can help articulate it.
Powerful.
You know? And this is powerful, man. This is why I admire her, because she used her gift and her talent to help this world, to inspire this world, to touch this world.
That's so powerful. I mean,
think about what you have inside.
Yeah.
You know, what skill sets do you have? Why are you in business in the first place? I mean, is it seriously just to make money? Is it seriously just to have more time? Or is it to make money to do something, or to have more time to put time in other things? Like seriously, really, you got to go deep into what it is you're actually in business for, and begin presenting your business with that in mind. Present that business with that in mind. Present your services with that in mind. Present yourself with that in mind. What skill sets do you have? Man, sharpen them. The world needs to see those gifts. Man, this is the Power Couple, man, and we're here every Monday through Friday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern. This is the I Am a Business show, and you can come here and we will always drop some awesome knowledge, some awesome tips on helping you be the best business you can be. That's what we're here for, guys. Man, we love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. This is
The Power Couple.